You're welcome to today's trade ideas and signal. So without wasting time, we review our trade coming from you know previous weeks and what we've been experiencing so far in the markets. And as we can see, we have a trade that has been going on for a while now, more than 2 weeks, but it's a swing trade for that matter. And we did have this movement down within a week, and all of a sudden we begin to trade, price begin to move in an upward upward range, but to some extent it break below the range here, and we did come back into this level. But some things did happen previously because I gave some trade ideas on particularly on this level here. So I was expecting some kind of movement. If you erase all these levels, you will see where we are in the market and why I was giving the trade idea. We have this level, this candle closing above this level, and if we go on lower time frame, I think I did some analysis there, and where we have this trend change on a minor level, and we have this minor MSS in the market. So we did have this as our strong low, and we are anticipating, but a minor one for that matter. So it's a minor trade anyway, because I believe we are reacting from this level, and the kind of movement that we have from this leg here give us a very, very clean setup so that at least that we can really, really bank on it. And markets can just decide to do whatever it pleases. And our own is just to just analyze and try to see what we can capitalize on. So that's the reason why I always advise proper risk management in the market. And I only risk 2% of my account on both something. So, and for the past few weeks now, we've been experiencing some kind of weird price movements in the market. So we have this level, a very clean setup for that matter, a very, very clean setup. And we are anticipating some kind of movement from the level. I even did analyze this level and on lower time frame, as you can see, it gave us another clean, very clean setup again that at least on a proper day would have been expecting some kind of movement into the eye because we are already coming from this low and price has been giving us some proper movement from the past, but the kind of setup it's created give us some level of confidence that at least we can continue because we have a lot of imbalance and this hobby was very, very clean. So I wasn't even expecting, but I talked about this level that if we close above this leg here, we can begin to anticipate. But moving forward, you see, we did analyze some things. We have a take of this liquidity above this level. But what we could have been expecting from the leg is this leg to be taken into the low because this is another level I could have sold from that day. But I wasn't looking at the right side, I mean, left side of the market because I'm so concentrated on the right side because of the kind of reversal pattern that we've seen. Yeah, we have a shift, we have a trend change already. So I wasn't expecting then because of the kind of neat pattern that it's created. So I wasn't expecting. And if you look at the level very well, you see that there are a lot of the markets give us a proper mitigation into all these levels here. And I wasn't even expecting that, okay, because this level was there. But and we kind of look at the left side of the market. And we kind of look at the left side of the market, we would have be able to kind of see. But looking at it on 4 hour, we check very well, you can see that, okay, this particular leg, since we didn't have the break of this structure here and price did just come below and did not close below this leg here. So I kind of believe that we've gotten a shift into the eye. So I wasn't even expecting this leg to materialize before we go. And as you can see, the leg did not even kind of got tapped, but on lower time frame, it was tapped. So looking at it from that angle, you can see then immediately I spot that. I kind of see that, okay, yeah, we've gotten some kind of shift and this low was close below. So I decided to do it, to go for some. I did sold, but you know, my expectation in the market was around 1 to 5 because I pick it from this level. And this internal structure would have been what I would have used, but I kind of want to capitalize on the imbalance that we have here plus this one. So it's just to hedge out. Is to hedge out my buys anyway. So I wasn't fully concentrated on it because I know fully that we're going to go into the highs before anything because we've gotten a very, very massive something liquidity was taking the year and we are creating some kind of impulsive movement into the eye. So looking at that, we all these ones are just manipulation. And throughout the week, we can see what the market does. And I was expecting that, okay, this internal structure was going to be the kind of something that will send price into the eyes. But what do we see? I see that the below the internal structure it was taking, the liquidity below it was taking, and I wouldn't have been expecting that because I believe price has already given us proper mitigation of that level. And at the end of the day, it was even at the end of the day today that the price just suddenly began to move into the high direction. So I wasn't expecting that anyway. So I did try to trade below, send price lower again, since our these two trades were taken out of the market, these two trades. So I decided to enter into it. I would have just reversed this level here, but I wasn't expecting price to get to that level because I'm anticipating this leg here. So this leg would have given me proper 1 to 5 in the market, but I was expecting that okay, the imbalance here would have just justified the whole stuff. So now that's that about the review of our past trade. So the trade, the buy that we are in is still holding on. And as you can see, that's it is still within the something. So and that is that about that. So coming back to the market, seeing this impulsive move into the eye and the sell that we did have here was taken out of the something, then we cannot automatically bank on that level again. So our has been taken out. The two sales that we have has been taken out of the market. So we are left with these two buys that we have from this level. So coming back to the market, since all the early buyers, part of them too, has been taken out and kind of enter sell, but only open one position anyway. So kind of enter sell, then we know that okay, with this kind of impulsive movement, we are to shift to the right direction. I mean, to the right side of the market. And what can we see from here? We can see the taking of this liquidity from this low, taking of this liquidity, which is that's we are 1 hour, so we can just use let's use 4 hour, and that's that's the turtle soup. And from that level, we can see that we have this leg here, which kind of give us a trend change or flip in the market. So it kind of just create a flip for us. But if we look closely, we have some kind of shift here as well. So that's a kind of clean setup that we are anticipating in the market. So we have that major shift. That's why we are just tagging it, but I believe we did understand what we are talking about. And here happens to be our order block. We can just then here happens to be our OB, and that's the OB, but you can see the liquidity void that was created from within this leg here. So we have something like this in the market, markets is not that following what is it called? It's not really following the setup these days. So we have to be very, very careful in our analysis of how the markets react. So Then we have OBA and plus this liquidity void. So normally we cannot be expecting or anticipating movement back into this particular level for some kind of reaction into the price. So since we have this massive liquidity void in the market, if we look at 15 minutes, we can see the liquidity void that is here. We have this OVA. So now what I did to pick these two trades is simply going to 1 hour and try to see if we check through 4 hour, we see this kind of this leg that is supposed to send price down, but we didn't have the top of it. Then price just come and transcend it into the ice. Then automatically we know that's going to be a reclaim order block in the market. So that will be a reclaim order block, and we can be anticipating taking off this the liquidity into this liquidity void, then into the ice. So if peradventure this reclaim order block was unable to sustain it, then the reverse internal structure, reclaim internal structure on daily also should be able to provide us with some support to send price into the eye. So hence I'm adding these two trades plus the two buys that we have earlier on. So looking at these two, as you can see, we'll be buying from these two coming Monday, we just continue. And as you can see, the kind of reaction that we got from this level, then automatically we know that's okay. Anything can happen in the market. But nonetheless, since price has come and given us some kind of something, it takes out all the liquidity, not all, but back into this particular level. Previously in my old videos, I talked about this level is here, and now I'm expecting some price movement into it. But nonetheless, we didn't know. Anything can happen. Markets can just keep on surprising us. But nonetheless, we just continue to move with it. So we have this leg, we have these two trades that we are adding to our trade. So hopefully we'll just be anticipating. We are only playing numbers game. And that's the reason why I always encourage proper risk management. So we're adding these two trades plus this one to continue our buy, to take advantage of our buy. And whichever one comes first within these two ones, then automatically we'll be able to know that's okay. We'll be recovering all our losses. And this one is out of the market already. And so we'll be adding these two plus this one. So these ones are still in. And that will be our trade at least for now. So that is that about that. And thank you very much. Always exercise Paris management. It is called trade ideas and signal for a reason. So thank you very much. Have a profitable day and week.